Welcome to my fragrance show. We'll learn together and grow together. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, how are you guys doing? I hope everyone is doing well and swell. I wanted to talk about 5 of my favorite fragrance houses. And yes, I do include houses that produce inspired by fragrances, or what some people call clone fragrances, amongst fragrance houses. So my number one is a gorgeous indie niche house. Sarah McCartney is the perfumer, and she has collaborated with other people. And this was how I was introduced to her, the Wafts from the Loft. And I believe it was Redolescence who had mentioned them. And so I got on and I started looking, and I said, you know what, I gotta get it. And the one place that sold, or probably sells here in the United States, 4160 Tuesday London Fragrances, near Guy, Perfumology. So I ordered the Wash from the Lofts, fell in love with it, and it was my number one fragrance since 2020 till probably 2025. After that, there were other fragrances that I fell in love with more, but it remains my number one and my number one fragrance house because of that. It was the first fragrance I absolutely fell in love with, and the fragrance house that I absolutely needed to have in my house. The second fragrance house that I love is City Rhythms. Shout out to Niles. Niles is a person that I love because he's full of integrity, full of kindness. He's not just nice, he's kind, he's genuine, he's sincere, stands 10 toes down in what he believes, whether if it affects him adversely or positively, he's going to stick to what he knows is right. So shout outs to him. But add to that, that this house, City Rhythm, produces non-stop bangers, like non-stop bangers. All of their fragrances are 8 and above. 8 and above. Now, my favorite fragrance from the house is San Diego, or Pacific, Pacific Sunset. Now, there's another one that's kind of behind it, or probably right alongside it, which is 8641, which is a blend of St. John with St. John Virgin Islands, St. John with Puerto Rico. It's this gorgeous, gorgeous blend. The third house is the House of Zaharoff. Shout outs to George Zaharoff. I love you dearly. He is another person who has proven to be such a genuine human being, a person that cares and is kind and is loving, and also loves to make beautiful fragrances. He works with Claude Deer. Claude Deer is his perfumer. And let me tell you something, Rosé. Rosé is another one of the fragrances that absolutely is at my top. Aurum is another one that is at my top. So his house makes absolutely wonderful fragrances. I'm in love with them. Number 4 is Barrett Fragrances. I got to collaborate with them. The fragrance is called So Far So Fragrant. Go to Barrett Fragrances, So Far So Fragrant. Use my affiliate code. It's I'm a Blender. IMMABLENDER. I'm a Blender. You get 20% off. It's an affiliate code, so I get a little bit of something, but go for it. Now, what I love about that house is that they are able to make gorgeous, inspired by fragrances that bring out the best of each fragrance. So no, not necessarily is it a replica of it. I believe that it brings out the best of the fragrances, and you're able to have it. So Far So Fragrant is inspired by another fragrance that I absolutely love. Shout outs to that house, which is Just Box. I love that house. And the fragrance is 14-Hour Dream. That's the original, 14-Hour Dream. I absolutely love it. So Far So Fragrant is just this gorgeous, inspired by it. And then the number 5 house is Guerlain. Guerlain, and the reason why I say Guerlain is because Guerlain was the house that was able to make me fall in love with a fragrance note that I despised. Vetiver, I couldn't stand it. I believed I couldn't stand it. Come to find out, Gray Flannel has Vetiver, which I love Gray Flannel. But that is a house that I absolutely appreciate and love because of the effect that it had on me. Also, they have some really solid fragrances that are just gorgeous. I love their different versions of their how would I say? So there's some that are more fancy looking, some that are more I forget what they're called. You know which one I'm talking about, the one that has the gold around it, you know. So they have different presentations. Let's call it that, different presentations. But yeah, those are my 5 favorite fragrance houses. Of course, there's many other ones that I could shout out, like for example, Juice Box. I could mention Killian, you know, Black Phantom. I can mention the house that Redolescence was the original creative director for. I love that entire house. Opulentas was a beautiful fragrance from there. There's so many houses, you know. Shout outs to Arsham. It's another house. Shout outs to Studio Sense, which is one house that I will dedicate some time to again in the future, because I believe that they deserve that attention. But those are my 5 favorite fragrant houses. Goodbye, my lovely Marshall blenders, or fragrance blenders. I'll see and smell you soon. Ciao for now. Love you guys.